My buddies call me Frostin'. I was a big bass guide in the Blue Ridge Mountains of western North Carolina, upstate South Carolina, and North Georgia for over a decade. I sold my guide business, my tackle shop, my boat service center, and my real estate for my new venture, fishtips.com. Now my family and I travel the country helping fishing guides, pro anglers, and influencers from all corners of the U.S. catching all different species, create content, and scale their businesses digitally on fishtips.com. Join us on this wild adventure.
Got him. Giant. That's a giant. Oh yeah. Oh my God, it's a giant. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's a giant. Oh my God, it's a giant. Stay pinned. Stay pinned. Stay pinned. Oh, it's huge.
Massive gizzard shad tail in his mouth. Oh, welcome to Fork, baby. Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to do something a little bit different in today's video. Just spent 2 weeks fishing at Lake Fork, and I still, full-time fish tips. I only would get the chance to fish for just a couple hours in the evening. I got out for a total of maybe 24 hours over the course of 2 weeks. So, take all the time combined. I got out for about 3 full 8-hour days of fishing if you combine it all together. But this is what I know. It's late summer, really getting into fall here. There's the Berkeley Big Bass event coming up, some other things going on. And I just wanted to say, I spent enough time on the body of water to really get them dialed in and really get them figured out. And maybe you're, looking for some advice, maybe Lake Fork, maybe it's your first time going. Maybe you're a little intimidated. You don't know what to expect. You don't know kind of what patterns are at play and stuff. Down in the description of this video, I put a link to my digital guide trip, fishtips.com. Really just an extension of a guide. It's a full breakdown, talks about different areas of the lake that are really playing really well right now, some keys in those specific areas, from aquatic vegetation to bait fish that are present, to lures that that I would specifically use to target really big bass or numbers. Obviously Lake Fork's kind of a unique lake in the fact that it's a slot lake, so you can keep fish under 16 inches and then you can keep fish over 24 inches. Over the course of a week, I ended up catching 2 really big fish, 7+ pounders, tons of 6-pounders, bunch of 5-pounders, bunch of 4-pounders, but I caught a couple overs, and then I caught obviously a couple fish. Honestly, I didn't catch that many fish that were unders, but definitely figured out a deal to make that happen. So you could head over, like I said, link down in the description, fishtips.com, to really what is an in-depth breakdown of the lake, late summer, fall. I break down what the giant bass are doing, a couple areas that I saw. Honestly, they were very prevalent. I saw a bunch of these fish on forward-facing sonar. Some other areas where I saw schools of 2-pounders, those kind of really big underfish, those 15 3/4, 15 7/8 inch fish that are 2.5 pounders, really built, stocky. I break those areas down, and specific baits, to target these fish throughout this kind of weird period. Because here's the deal, man. Freaking the fall transition can be absolutely abysmal. It can be so tough. It can be tough to pattern fish. It can be tough to find fish, be tough to get on them. But on that digital guide trip on Fork, man, I really break down the key areas, key baits, boat positioning, things to look for, things to think about, and really hopes to see you succeed. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. This is just an extension of me to try to serve more customers, and a great way to do it. And it's a great educational platform for guides like me to be able to service more people, and for just recreational anglers or small club level guys that are just looking for a boost of confidence, an area, a breakdown, something to help you go out there and maximize your time on the water. Because listen, dude, I understand what it's like. You've got kids, you're a travel ball dad, you work a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, you get a couple months or a couple days a month you know, to fish. I know it can be really difficult and just grimy to get out on the water and fish with confidence and feel like you know what you're doing or feel like you have a shot to do well, whatever. And really that's why we created the platform fishtips.com. And there's going to be a lot of guys that say, oh, go find your own fish and stuff. But I'm like, I don't listen to those guys. Those guys are privileged enough, and I'm one of those guys that's like, hey, I get to be out on the water a ton, but the reality is doing what I've done in the space that I've done it in for over a decade, I understand that 95% of people are just average Americans that like, hey, they don't have time to go find their own fish and make it like, hey, you know, there's responsibilities, there's church stuff, there's kids sports, there's family stuff, I understand it can be really difficult for the average angler, you know, just to go out and just have a good time on the water, man. I've been there in seasons of my life where I haven't been on the water a ton. I don't have a lot of confidence. I'm casting without a lot of confidence. My mental state is not really good, or even I would say healthy. I feel like I'm wasting time, you know, and that's why we created this platform, and that's why I utilize the platform to help guys, because I want to help the guys that, you know, don't have the time to go out and figure it out. They don't have the know-how, the confidence. This is a great educational resource, you know, if you want to go out and have success on the water. But man, I break down seasonal patterns. I'm breaking down temperatures, areas, baits, everything that you need to go out. Essentially, man, imagine a guide trip without me being in the boat with you. That's exactly what I have posted. Link down in the description. So I just hope you utilize it. You know, if you don't want to utilize it, totally cool, man. You know, absolutely nothing wrong with that. I wish you, regardless, I wish you a lot of luck. And you can obviously look at a lot of the videos from the past couple weeks and kind of, you know, pick out what I'm doing and see some things. But, you know, to get the really dialed in areas, the very minutia detail that I think, because man, you know, on all these lakes, you talk about some of the most famous lakes ever, you're always fishing around people. So it's the minute details that make the difference. The stuff that, look, when I post to YouTube, a lot of it's entertaining. There might be a little bit of education, you know, but there's so many things going on in my head as a guide, as someone who's, you know, dedicated their life to figure out these little green fish. There's so many small, minute details and things that I think about when I'm going out on the water, and that's the stuff that I just can't give that away on YouTube for free. That's just the reality of what I do. I can't give that stuff away, you know, at really a free rate, besides, you know, you guys watching some ads. I just can't afford that. But if you do want to support me as a content creator, as a guide, as someone that really does desire to see the people who buy the tips, I desire to see them succeed, man. Get that tip at fishtips.com. and go out there. Message me too, by the way. You can message me. If you buy the tip on fishtips.com, you have utmost access to me. I will give you my phone number and everything. We can talk. I can walk you through the game plan and everything. You know, just thoughts. If you have some crazy ideas, want to talk about specific parts of the lake, things that you're seeing, you want to bounce some things off me, man, that is what I'm here for. And that is what the platform is there for. So anyways, but yeah, different video today. Just me wanting to be real candid and, you know, talk about the platform, talk about, you know, opportunity for you to, you know, get a head start in the right direction, go out and make it happen. In-depth breakdown, late summer, early fall, fishtips.com. Just a very, very detailed breakdown, areas, baits, so forth, to help you go out and have an awesome time out on Lake Fork. So anyways, go check it out. And yeah, appreciate you guys a ton. Thanks for watching.